Black Lives Matter is worse than the Nazi Party. You know, when the Nazi Party got started in Germany, everybody thought it was a nice idea. Oh, the reconstruction of the economy of Germany, the restoration of the German ideal since World War II, and our signing of that treaty in Alsace-Lorraine. The reinvigoration of the German people as a great and a noble Aryan race. The Nazi Party. Nobody at the time was thinking about it going to kill the Jews. That's what they're going to do. That a leader would rise and put Jews in the oven and start a world war that would kill 100 million people. Nobody thought about it at that time. The Nazi Party was once a proud and a respected name. It was an offshoot of the German parliamentary procedure, but it was once a respected name, the Nazi Party. It wasn't until Hitler made it a killing machine that it became a demarcation of degradation and absolute hatred. So Black Lives Matter, right? Here y'all go. Here y'all go. Black Lives Matter. No, the hell they don't. Trust me, I've been black all my life. I live black. Black lives don't matter to black people. I can tell you that right now. If Black Lives Matter, Chicago would be a heaven. Chicago, they would have been in Chicago, and the 4,000 people that lost their lives on black crime in Chicago between 2008 and 2016, 4,000 black people were killed by black on black crime. Not that much. That's just 1 year. Black on black crime. And no Black Lives Matter marching. 4,000. There are more people killed in Chicago during the Obama administration than killed in Iraq or Afghanistan. Black lives don't mean a damn matter, don't mean it's a lie. One of the biggest lies told, and by the way, it has the potential now that it's hooked up with LGBT trannies to become a monster, now supported by the liberal media. Because 99.999% of the people in liberal media and even Fox News are LGBT leaning or actually LGBT card carriers in media. If there's one place you can find people that are switch hitters and abominable practice, go to the media. Every last one of them, everywhere you shake a stick, you're shaking a stick. And every newspaper, every reporter, every TV camera, every last one of them, everywhere you shake a stick, you're shaking a stick at an LGBT person. And now the media is now promoting, gave them over $1 billion worth of free advertising over the last couple of weeks. Imagine that. But you know, Black Lives Matter don't march against Planned Parenthood, where black women kill black babies to the tune of thousands per year. They've not held one march against Planned Parenthood. So black lives don't matter when a black mama is killing her baby. You say, well, abortion is legal. It's still killing the baby. The baby was alive. But that don't matter, right? That don't matter. No, that don't matter. No, they don't march against Planned Parenthood. And they don't march against black on black crime. No. Black Lives Matter don't march against rap music that degrades the black woman, that calls her the lowest names on the planet, degrades her very essence. It don't matter then when a black woman is degraded and people make millions of dollars off of talking about the black mothers of our communities and of our children and rap music, right? Don't matter then. No, black lives don't matter then. No, it doesn't. And the other thing I think is very important that we understand is that all of this is a part of the tribulation, and that's one of the reasons why it is so pervasive and so powerful. And I got news for you. It will not be stopped. At least Nazism was stopped in World War II. Remnants of it, neo-Nazis still today roam the earth. The disappointing news about these Oreo politicians, these Keisha Lance Bottoms, these Muriel Bowsers, these mayors, Lori Lightfoot, the disappointing news about these Oreos of Cornel West and Eddie Glott and Al Sharpton, the Obamas, these Oreo, and Obama was a true Oreo. I swear if there was ever an Oreo, that boy was an Oreo. Black on the outside, if you will, but white on the inside. Is that these are events of the tribulation. And as a result of that, they will not be stymied nor stopped. They will only increase. And they will seek to kill and persecute people like me. I'm going to ask you, don't let these people do that to me. Now, you can only do so much, and all I ask you to do right now is just pray for me. I'm up here in Harlem. Do you know what it takes to live here in Harlem after preaching like I preach and saying the truth, speaking the truth? Go back to my segment on the Confederate flag, the truth I told there as well. Don't let these people, they're using the courts, they're using the education institution, they're using the churches and everybody they can get, from little children to old men and women, to try to shut me down. Pray for me, would you? Don't let them do it. My voice needs to be heard. My voice of righteousness needs to be heard. And these people ought not to be able to plant a LGBT flag on our church building, on our courtyard, on our property. Do you understand that? You don't have to agree with me about everything I say. But if you did, it'd make you a very wise person. But the one thing you should agree with me, is that I should not be overrun. I should be fully supported by people who know I speak the truth and who love the truth and nothing but the truth. I should be supported by you. I should be prayed for by you. I should be supported in every potential and possible way that you can help me continue. And I've been standing strong. I just didn't come here yesterday. I've been standing strong and standing tall for years. And even some of you that are staunch Trump supporters, come on now, talk to me. You know the things I've said about him are true. You just feel that you don't have any alternative. But you should not support me and support the truth I speak. You can walk and chew gum at the same time. You can. No, you can. Think of what the world would be like if my voice here in Harlem is still. Think of the amount of suffering. And even you, remember the speed limits, the life you save may be your own. The very statements that I make, and the fact that while there are literally millions of people in the media, millions of people in the universities, millions of people in the Democrat and the Liberal Party, millions of people in the LGBT group, millions of people in the Black Lives Matter, millions of followers of Al Sharpton that want to kill me, that want to stop me. But God has allowed me to continue to stand. And he will if you'll continue to help me, if you'll help me. Pray with me. Pray for me. Pray for me. You know Trump. You know who he is. And you know why you support him. But me, you know it's truth. And I've been standing. I've been standing for Jesus. I've been standing for the Lord. All these church people, all of them, I've told the truth on them. Don't let these people run me out of Harlem. Don't let them harm me. Pray for me. Surround me. Keep my voice loud and strong, beaming up out of Harlem, New York City, that God's changed the name to ATLAH, and you may save your own life. It very well may be to protect you. My voice is strong enough, incredible enough, when I talked about the fact that the Dixie flag ought to fly. That's right. So don't let them destroy me. And those of you who, there's a woman in England, her name is Susan Christian. And I've called her name quite a bit. I'm going to stop calling these people's name on the air all the time. So I don't know why you call these people's name. I'm not going to call Susan anymore Susan, but listen. Susan wrote to me some time ago, Sister Susan Christian, she said, I used to listen to you, and I used to dislike you. She said, Susan Christian said, I used to dislike I listened to you, but I didn't like what you said. But then she said, I let down and I just started knowing the truth that you were speaking. And And now she's come one of our strongest supporters, Susan Christian, and others. There are a lot of people who at first draft find I'm not lying. They just don't like the fact that I'm saying it. And the others, the millions of voices saying just the opposite. But they know I'm speaking the truth. You may be one of them. Don't let them run over me. Don't let them run me out of town. Support me. Pray with me. Pray for me. And there'll be a whole lot of folk. They had a Jewish man sitting on our YouTube last night trying to tear down everything I was saying about the advent of Levi. There are people that are trolls. There are people with smears, with lies. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it, Eric Miller. Don't let them do it. Stay with me. Pray for me. I'm James Everett Manning, everybody. I'm the Lord's servant. This is a bit of a news blog we do looking at spiritual wickedness in high places for the most part, making some observations about it and giving people a biblical foundation to the way of interpreting rather than have Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham or Janine Pirro or Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon, Rush Limbaugh interpret what's going on in the world. You come to me and I'll tell you based on what the Word of God says. They'll just give you their worldly, sinful view. But the Manning Report will tell you what God has said, whether to say yea or nay, whether to go or to stay. You'll be led by the word of Almighty God. Come to the Manning Report on a daily basis to interpret the spiritual wickedness in high places, because there's plenty of it that's going on. And so I'm the Lord's servant, James David Righteous Rebel Manning, and I'm here to serve you with news and information.